It's been a year in the making. After local, regional, and state competitions, after months of experimenting, thinking, designing, brainstorming, discussing, debating, and even disagreeing, the teams that work together most creatively are gathering here at Central Michigan University for the World Finals of the Odyssey of the Mind competitions. Mexico was represented for the first time in the 1987 World Finals.
Every year it gets bigger, and every year it gets better. I am just overwhelmed with the amount of color and enthusiasm. One thing that you kids can do when you go home is say that you won, because you won by being here. Make no mistake about it. It's marvelous, and I congratulate all of you.
The temperature throughout the finals soared in the high 90s. After the pep rally, everyone went to get a good night's sleep because tomorrow, the games begin. It's half an ounce of balsa wood versus cold, hard steel. The problem, design and build a structure that can support heavy weights. The ingredients, 15 grams of 1/8-inch balsa wood strips, glue, engineering skill, and imagination.
Brainstormed, and we gave an idea of circus, and then we kind of did step by step and built it up to this. It wasn't our dream to have it like this, but we carried it through. We practiced. We held 505 pounds, which is our best ever, and we did stuff we never thought we could do. Had a lot of experience through this, acting and making a fool out of myself, but other than that, I had a real great time. I liked killing them. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
She loved it.
I loved it. I was taller than all these people.
Hoping that we could get one more on.
I was nervous and excited.
Well, it felt like I was about to faint.
you learn?
We work hard.
I hear it.
They have grown tremendously in understanding the potential of each one of them, the differences, and appreciating the differences, and being sympathetic to different points of view. The most wonderful thing for me is to see them grow emotionally and intellectually. They've really learned a lot about the engineering end of building a structure, which they knew nothing about when they began.
My son learned a lot more about engineering than I know. I mean, he's telling me about triangulations and this with the structure, and I was like, oh, that's nice, Robert. How did you learn that? Things I don't think they would have really learned in a regular classroom experience. It isn't something that they normally study with math and science.
You get in there and you get the adrenaline flowing, and you put on the weights and your hands are shaking and you try to be still, and I don't know, it's just a feeling that it gives you. Especially you feel good inside.
This is a creativity festival of the OM Association in which we're trying to gather tokens. Each booth is, and it's with whoever gathers the most tokens gets a prize. And we're all having a lot of fun here, and I enjoy it.
While the competitions went on, so did an OM Creativity Festival. It was an opportunity for world finalists to relax and enjoy many games and attractions.
I haven't really got to see all of it yet. There's a lot to see. It's really great.
Are you ready? Did I get him?
It's 18.414.
Oh, come on! You didn't have it hooked up right. 0.
Who said that?
Come on, that's enough. You ain't done. I'm done.
He was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why left his home in the South to roam around cold, God only knows. He was always
With a problem called poetic license, you'd expect to find anything. Teams created parodies, satires, and allegories of famous poems. They wrote, directed, and acted out their new versions.
talk of your culture, the parka's fold. It's stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes be closed,
I like to act, and really this is one of the only programs that you can act and also compete at the same time.
You get to write your own stuff. You get to write your own play, so it's not just something that Shakespeare's done.
There's not just one answer like in math. There's a whole bunch of answers.
but he plans ahead before he was dead and ordered a neat cremation. From my past last trip, I burned a ship to send him on his way. The result's so nice that for the right price, you can buy a warm send-off today.
Just fun.
Exhilarating.
It was great.
Yeah, like you could do it 100 times and the thrill would still be there.
So buyers beware in the salesman's lair, for things are not as they seem. The end.
As I was going up the stair, I met a man who wasn't there.
First we were kind of, fighting with each other.
But we really worked it out. We just kind of helped him along. We all talked it out and stuff.
I'll bet he did that. You were here before any of us were. We got to know each other better, a lot better, and you know, we kind of made better friends. I think it was a good experience.
When you get up in the higher grades, you have so many projects you have to do with people, and if you can't get along with people, then it's going to be hard.
By working together, you can do anything. Yeah.
Goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see.
It shrinks and it grows from my head to my toes. And then I know it's going to be one of those days. My shadow is always here next to me. We're very good buddies, as you can see. My shadow and I are the closest of friends, and that's the way it always ends.
I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree. That I should never see. I said, think that I should never see a poem lovely as a shoe. A poem lovely as a shoe. It's a shoe that maybe has no tongue. I said, shoe that maybe has no tongue. Hopefully it has a lung. But hopefully it has a lung.
We never thought we'd get this far. We just had no idea that we would be standing here today. This is our first time to be at World, any of us, and we're having the time of our lives.
We kind of learn how to do things without anyone helping us because we have to think of things on our own.
We thought of a way to make a small body and a big head for the alien costumes. We put raffia for the hair, and we put a slinky with a cup on it for the nose, and balloons for the eyes and for the mouth. We took cardboard, made lips out of them, and then we covered them with felt.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Now the ball can spin through the air. I'm a running through the watching in study grandeur there.
That ain't my style.
I'm a running. Strike one, speaker said.
What about this poem? Leader, kid, leader, just watch and learn. Hi, boys and girls. It's time for today's after-school special. The Man in Blue. Brought to you.
When you're here, they know the creativity and stuff. Like people at the high school, they say, "Oh, what's that?" But when you're here, everybody knows about it. You can just go into conversations and talk about the different problems, meet different people.
I think the funnest part was all of us being together again.
We brainstormed ideas and got a basic construction of what we wanted to do, and then did it, and as we were doing it, we improvised.
Yes, Doctor, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, what I'm doing to be shy? I am not, but it's not the size of your roof, but how you use it.
I have a little problem, and it drives me up the wall. It's those people in the lower states who don't know us at all.
Alaska, hear the call of Alaska.
We'd been searching for a block just to start on.
And all of a sudden, this idea popped into Dickie's head, and he goes, "Life is like a game of chess."
Then we got together and we just wrote this poem in a matter of hours.
Yeah,
really.
about an hour.
About an hour and a half.
When we got through with it, it was like 10:30 at night, and we still had homework, but we didn't really care. We were so ecstatic
We were just
that we got
adrenaline
our
pumped.
poem finished.
The scent of the enemy I truly dread. In the king's name, I'll have thy head.
I used to be real shy, but... Ask my mother, you know. I used to be real shy, you know, and it helps you kind of open up when you meet all these people.
Repent, my son, before you die, or in the burning pit you shall fry.
We've done this to get this far, all ourselves, and we've pushed ourselves to get this far, and it's been worth it.
I shall finish my food within the hour, but with no friends, there is no power.
Power is the game of strategy. and all the players merely pieces. They have their entrances and their exits.
I think the one thing I got most out of this is something fulfilling to do, and it turned out so positively. It's also fun. This is the best thing I have ever done in my life. I love it.
Everybody loves to get into the act, including the coaches. This year's coaches competition problem was the Omer 500. The goal, build a vehicle that would burst a balloon 50 feet away as quickly as possible. It was a bad day for balloons. A crucial part of the scoring in an OM competition takes place behind closed doors. Spontaneous problems test a team's ability to find solutions quickly. Here is a world premiere look at a verbal spontaneous problem.
Thinking time. Speak loudly and clearly. The problem is, before you is a picture of a baby and other things. Say something about it, or say what you think the child is thinking. Begin, think. Begin.
Grossed out.
Little Miss Muffet, do I have to do this? Why are these things on me? It's going to be a war.
Looks like school lunch.
Angry. I'm wicked hungry. The worst color in the world. They made me dress in pink.
Time.
Thank you, team. You did very well.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a physical spontaneous being attempted by a team from Mexico.
You are to move your egg over or through the obstacles as indicated in any way that you choose, using only the materials provided. Each team member will select from the items on the table.
Aguas, mira de arriba. Viene.
Okay. Okay, you got it. Okay, good. You got it. Okay, start it.
Te va a romper.
Time? Okay, good job. Okay. You did very well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All on.
You worked together so beautifully. Your plan
Very,
was
very good teamwork.
very respectful of each
Yeah,
other.
very good imagination.
You've got one more space. Okay?
Lots of smiles.
Over 25,000 teachers and parents volunteered last year to coach and judge OM teams. Their warm enthusiasm and commitment are essential ingredients in the success of Odyssey of the Mind. And no one said being an OM judge is easy.
This one goes up, this one goes down, sets off these two traps. Goes up. This one goes up, this one goes up, this one goes down.
Being a coach, my intrinsic reward is just watching the fun that the students have and that they can just try things and not be afraid to watch them become risk takers. It's fantastic because you see the children grow.
Okay.
Business, B-U-S-I.
Oh, I put B-U-I-S. That was me.
Okay.
No big deal.
It's an exciting way to be a teacher.
Someday, someone is going to build a better mousetrap. And it could be an OMer. In the problem called chain reaction, 50 mousetraps have to snap before the task is done. Along the way, they have to break balloons, launch mousemobiles, and do it all with style.
This is the main trap. We're only allowed to touch one trap. If we touch more, it's a penalty. So when we pull the ringmaster, it releases the main trap. And it keeps spinning around. It's on a Scrabble board. And the clowns throw sprinkles on each other. These guys go bouncing back, looking for where this guy is going to land if he falls. The acrobats swing together and grab each other by this trap here. This trap pulls the lion up in the lion tamer's hand. The lion goes up on end. The cannon shoots into the net, which is lifted up. The car carries the balloon all the way over to there, pushes the ladder that the clown is holding, knocks over the other clown, and releases the audience. Through the series of traps, they lift up their hands or put them down. This guy throws popcorn, and this guy's arms spin around, signaling the crowd to cheer. It also releases the mousetrap-powered car, which zooms down and pops the balloon on the battery-powered car.
We first did it in about 1 week or so, and it just fell into a natural order.
We're a team that always does that. We've been that way for the past 4 years. The team as a whole, with the exception of Tracy, has been together for 3 years now.
It teaches you how to use your mind and have a lot of patience with other people. It really stimulates your brain because you have to think all the time. You appreciate the other people, their help, and how you can really get together as a team and do things.
And it gives you a good feeling when you finish, especially since we've won regional and state. It gives you a good feeling when you realize that you've really done this.
This may very well indeed be the one single thing which will sway them toward one particular profession or another. And it may be the one thing that they need that will bring out what is their natural ability. Every kid is going to get something out of this. I don't care who it is. They're going to come away with this being a better person. This is one of the best times they've ever had in their life. And I'm sure they will remember it for a long time.
Are you ready? Just a second. Tú y Sebastián es esta.
We learn how to work doing the best of us, giving us how to be responsible and how to work with professionality. I like OM.
I hope to be with you again.
I want to win.
They asked me if I want to be the coach, and I said, of course. And then they started explaining me what it was going to be this game. And I started going, oh my God. It was very good. To increase creativity amongst the different ages, children, even adults, is something very important that is needed for this planet to increase the survival of the planet. And I think it's very valuable for me, and I'm sure for each one of us.
We had just studied the Revolutionary War in our history class, and we had learned, like, the Americans did this, so the British did that. And we tried to relate it to a chain reaction, like cause and effect. This happened, so this happened, and this happened, so this happened. Because that's what a chain reaction is.
Well, a lot of it is the fun of the problem, but a lot of it helps you make decisions better for life.
You also learn a lot about teamwork and dedication. Once you start something, it's good to follow through with it, and hard work and determination really does pay off in the end.
These kids learn how to work within a team unit. They learn how to think of things on their own, and they learn to get along with others. They learn to listen to their coaches. They learn to negotiate on ideas, and they learn to be leaders.
So when you see all these kids, and you see the competition, and you see the interaction, the teamwork, and the incredible creative problem solving, it's almost overwhelming. It's almost staggering. In the long run, we'll have a group of kids and then adults and people in the workforce and people on the campuses that are far better able to address things in a creative and a new way.
We saw them learn to cooperate on a higher level than you expect children to cooperate. We saw them learn to respect each other's feelings and not criticize, because all of them made a very valuable contribution.
Each of these children has something to contribute.
You sit down and you read over the problem with the kids, and you interpret it a certain way, and then you see the brainstorm hit and the kids open up and they throw out ideas that you had never even thought about. It's just fascinating for me to see how their minds work. Just to see them build and develop as they go is just super. It's very rewarding.
It's a unique opportunity when people from all over the United States and some foreign countries get together and they can compare notes on a child level. It's a stepping stone on how to become more independent as an adult. And the sooner you can learn things like that, the more it is to your advantage.
We have so many schools into it now. Maybe we may have pushing 500,000 kids involved in the program now, and I'd like to see many more schools get into it. Why can't kids all over the country experience what these kids are experiencing right now? I think it's going to happen. Well, I get little kids come up, I don't know how many in the last few days, and they come up and they say, to them it's the most important thing they're doing. I think, personally, the creative problem solving and this emphasis on thinking skills is going to be the direction that education is going to take in the next century.
Most OMers are forward-thinking people, but not these teams. They created prehistoric dramas in cave-like settings. Welcome to Cro-Magnon time.
You are now at the decision point. Come, let us slide into the past and see where your history began. Guys, come, look! Kavon calling. We specialize in labor-saving devices for ignorant savages. Look, fire!
I learned how to paint and how to carve. This is a fire carrier, and its purpose is to rake coals out of a fire. You scoop it up with a shovel, and they fall down to the bottom. Take it out. At your next camp, you dump them out through the paw prints.
Come, let us flow into the future and see where this path will take you. People stole, killed, and bought, wanted jobs that could be bought.
Here we are, race our place.
For the beginning and the end of the human race.
I feel kind of sad though, because it's over now. It's just kind of
we
over.
worked so hard every day for a year, and it was like part of our